Over the past several years, the number one fear of retirees and pre-retirees is that of outliving their money, even more so than the fear of death. In this video presentation, we will be teaching you the following things. Number one, why Social Security isn't enough to retire on. Number two, other risks to Social Security in your retirement. Number three, the number one Social Security supplement that you can be utilizing today to increase your retirement income. Today, the ongoing economic crisis has shown that simply accumulating an ample amount of savings for the future will not guarantee a secure retirement. In fact, the accumulation of assets throughout one's working years is just one piece to the retirement income puzzle. It is in the decumulation or income-taking phase where retirees must bring in at least a guaranteed minimum amount in order to maintain their lifestyle once their employer's paycheck finally stops. For many years, retirement income has come from three primary components. Number one, Social Security. Number two, an employer pension. And number three, personal savings. Traditionally, income from Social Security and the pensions have made up the two largest sources of retirees' income, with approximately 70% on average of total income resulting from just these two areas alone. In the past, given that most people only live for a few years in retirement, these income sources were able to provide an ample amount of incoming cash flow to last throughout one's retirement years. Today, however, with many more years spent in retirement, the income gap is widening between what retirees need and what Social Security can provide. Now, why Social Security is not enough? Today, many people erroneously claim their Social Security retirement benefits at age 62, which represents the first year of eligibility to access such funds. However, due to the reduced amount of benefit from this early access, these individuals are only receiving about 2/3 of their full benefit versus waiting until their full retirement age to begin collecting. Yet, even for a person who waits until his or her full retirement age to access these Social Security benefits, in 2013, the maximum amount of monthly Social Security income is just over $2,500, with the average overall monthly benefit amount for all retired workers today hovering closer to $1,260 per month. This amount may seem low, and it is. But the truth is that Social Security was never meant to be the only source of income for people when they retire. On average, this program replaces approximately 40% of an average wage earner's income after retiring, although most financial planners advise that many retirees will need closer to 70% or more of pre-retirement earnings in order to live comfortably. In addition, due in large part to funding issues and the sheer number of baby boomers moving through the Social Security system today, there may be more changes to this program in the future, likely leading to even less reliance on this program for an ample amount of retirement income. While some may believe that Social Security will disappear altogether in the future, what is more likely is a reduction in overall benefits. Plus, Social Security retirement income benefits are not guaranteed to increase with inflation. In fact, in 2010 and 2011, there were no increases in the retirees' checks. The way that Social Security benefits are initially calculated are also likely to see some drastic changes in the future. Other risks to retirement income. In addition to the uncertainty with Social Security income, retirees and pre-retirees face a number of other risks to their retirement income, just some of which include order of returns, market volatility, inflation, deflation, and long-term care/healthcare expenses. Yet, while all these are important to consider, an even bigger threat to retirement income is longevity, because this can essentially magnify all of those other risks that are faced, and it can have a detrimental effect on the quality of one's overall retirement lifestyle. Today, people are living longer than ever before. Just a century ago, the average life expectancy in the U.S. was around 50. Now, for a 65-year-old married couple, there is a 50% probability that one of the spouses will live to age 92, and a 25% chance that one will live to age 97. Given this, it is essential to ensure that income does not run out, no matter how long an individual may live. Filling the income gap with a guaranteed retirement income solution. Today, the real success of one's retirement can be narrowed down to two primary factors. Number one, the amount of guaranteed income flowing in, and number two, the removal of key retirement risk, especially that of longevity. With that in mind, it is important to first build a solid retirement income foundation, with the most essential consideration being how everyday living expenses such as your housing, your food, and utilities will be covered. While one key component of this foundation is Social Security, this income alone will not cover the total amount of income that will be needed. Once this guaranteed income stream has been created, it can then be further built upon in developing additional sources of income for items that are more discretionary, such as your travel and other amenities. Therefore, retirees and those who are approaching retirement will need to have available an underlying income cushion or a floor that is available to take care of everyday living expenses just to get them by. A common approach in the past for generating retirement cash flow was to draw down retirement savings, typically using a formula in order to determine an acceptable amount of income, while also maintaining some amount of growth for the remaining assets in the portfolio. In many cases, systematic withdrawals based on a rate of 4% and then incremented for inflation annually was considered to be safe. However, the market downturn of 2008, along with continued market volatility and historically low interest rates, have deemed this method to be quite risky in today's and likely tomorrow's environment. In addition, it is unlikely that the market will ever return to its normal pattern of producing ample returns. While Social Security and possibly a pension may offer a partial foundation of guaranteed income, these sources are typically not enough to provide enough income to cover all of a retiree's basic financial needs. Therefore, the best way to fill in the income gap and to create a guaranteed amount of retirement income must include some other retirement vehicles. To get the full details on the most used and the most powerful supplement to Social Security, download the absolutely free report now. It will be located to your right if you're on the website, or below in the video description if you are watching this on our YouTube channel. It only takes a couple of seconds, and we are certain that you will learn a great deal from it. Thank you once again for your time.